Himalaya with all the loving, reaching out to the world. It's enough boys and girls. We're making history with love and positivity.
Imagine you're like stuck in the thing and then you take your life away. You come back in the same problem, needing to, because you didn't complete that challenge, you didn't complete that mission. You have to complete it. You see, so it's tougher.
By hosting the show, I was trying to figure out whether we would actually be able to speak for so long and actually be able to come up with some questions. But the moment one question got answered, another question popped up, and it just kept going on and on like that.
I wonder if it's like that, and then you get to a point and you're like, that's where I should have changed something, and then you go back. Sorry, that was completely off tangent there, but
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I didn't like that part.
It's about specific moments.
So if you die in one reality, you could still be alive in another one.
Manifesting Miracles thank you page, and then we'll put the links in, and we'll just make sure it's all ticked off like this, right?
Oh my God, he is just genius. He is amazing to work with. He will give you banner, poster, logo, watermark. You know, even if you shake him a bit more, then he can give you within a few hours. I mean, isn't he genius? And not to mention, he's so passionate about having works done in a such organized way.
But like, just get it all listed here. What do you mean?
Because he says if
but
he
this is
goes and then he sees, oh, I should have changed this,
because
and I
you
want to
come
go
out.
back. Yeah, but he wants to go back into the same person.
Like
in that moment. But if he goes, he's gone in this moment, right?
Having similar thoughts to this whole thing before I even came here, it's fascinating to basically hear more about it. Going into more depth is so interesting. Learning about what Master feels about this whole thing.
Talking about, you are in a courtroom with a judge. There's the prosecutor, there's the defendant. And on those both ends, they are saying, okay, calculating your game points from last, okay, judge.
Doing that show then was really exciting, because not only the fact that, obviously the content on the show, but also with being here and asking Master so many questions and him only answering a few of them. On the show, he actually answered them fully. So little things like glitches in the Matrix, glitches in what happens in this reality, kind of blew my mind.
I expected them to do the whole nav bar.
Oh yeah, everybody's right. I didn't even realize that before. No, we should change the colour, huh?
See if we can do. I've been working with Master for about 10 years now, and we've always kind of looked at and reworked, adjusted the branding that we've done on our businesses, and it's always had a positive effect. And when I look back at when we were creating the logo and the branding for Am Creator, we did do about 70 different designs, and we narrowed it down to 2 designs. And guess what? One was orange, one was blue. Or what if the highlight? If orange is the highlight.
So I come with the same.
This is Lucie reporting for the I Am Creator News. This just in. Spiritual master and Himalayan yogi, Master Sri Akarshana, has just received... What am I saying?
Being on the green screen is always fun. Like, you can just put any background behind the person, you can do a lot of things in visual effects. So it's really exciting for me when I be filming on the green screen. But having Lucie today on the green screen, and then just being told earlier, I think she was taken by surprise as much as we were.
It feels absolutely amazing. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel, and I think right now we're coming on to reaching 80 million people around the world, which is very important, especially during these tough times that's happening right now.
Well,
Thank you.
And fair play to Lucie, I think, 'cause she was put in. She knew what it felt like to be a member of the team for a minute, because quite often we're given last minute things to do on the spur of the moment.
Everybody should come together in unity. Everybody should join hands. And there's a lot that's going on, a lot of chaos going on around the world. Let's stick together. Let's stay strong. Join us in this movement, and let's save some lives.
Fantastic. Back to you in the studio, Lucie.
You know, even though I've been doing this over 3 years now, it's still always like, what do I need to make sure everything's all good? So sound, video, audio is playing, making sure that the attendees can see it, making sure that, you know, whenever the next speaker is gonna come on, are they ready? Have they got a mic? Have we tested sound? Like, there's a lot of things that goes through my mind whenever we're about to get the show on the road.
Still get nervous, but it's not the scary nerves, it's the excitement nerves of like, ooh, it's kind of like adrenaline. I do have a preparation routine. It's not that complex. It's more about me and my soul and me and the energies and whatever you want to call it, however you call it, whether it's God or your angels or your spirit guides. For me, I just try and like get rid of the ego and remember that I have a pep talk and remember that I'm talking to humans, and this is just a beautiful exchange of energy, and I just empty myself.
I want to welcome you to this event on behalf of myself, on behalf of the whole team here in Lincoln, and the team we have across the world. Wow.
Everybody, this is Master Sri Akarshana. Namaste.
Namaste to everybody.
Wow, it's really exciting to have you here as a guest on my channel, considering
Great to be here.
almost hitting. My YouTube channel has grown a lot, it's blown up really in the last few months. So what we decided to do, this was Master's idea, we actually sat down on the sofa to create 2 YouTube videos, one with both of us talking for his channel and his subscribers, and one with both of us talking for my channel and my subscribers. So I'm very excited because my channel, I mean, I've got like 30k subscribers now, but it's nowhere near 1 million that Master's now got. Talking specifically about, you've done a video on this that got about 1.7 million views so far, something like that. And you actually have real experience of how to manifest a text message. Master taught me everything that I know about YouTube. Literally, he is my YouTube and social media mentor. So it was really nice for him to now want to speak on my channel. I feel like that was a really big deal. Keep watching, even when Steve and Christina aren't there. You should work on, even if you're not perfect with the template yet, you can work on fully trusting yourself even now. Yeah, the more you trust yourself, the more you're going to be able to handle anything that's... I drove up from London to Lincoln to speak at the Thrive event. Just as always, I was so nervous, like I just have so much adrenaline going through my body the whole time, and I just couldn't wait to actually just get on stage, because as soon as I get on stage, all of the nerves seem to disappear. World, starting up YouTube channels, definitely get that going on. As usual, I always get so nervous before these events. But it went really, really well actually. As soon as I actually get on stage, all of the nerves then disappear. And then I just decided to just have as much fun as possible with the audience. It was a bit weird because there was no actual live audience. I was just staring at a camera and there were all of these projector screens with everyone's faces on a Zoom call. But once I got into it, it was actually a really amazing experience. Hi.
Hi.
Lucie. I'm Lucie, and I think I came on the show beginning of 2020, before.
Yeah, 2020. Okay,
so
yeah,
long ago.
before
Seems like
all
a
that
lifetime
happened.
ago. After speaking at the event, I jumped onto the sofa to do an episode of The Creators Show with Master, Kaina and Naiko. And those are always really, really fun to film because we just sat back, just literally chatting about stuff like we would be chatting anyway, just with the cameras on. And the conversation went from YouTube to how to be a good parent to spiritual stuff. So yeah, it's literally just like a typical conversation with those guys. Your house, you could put a fireman's pole from like the top floor down to the bottom.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That would be cool.
It always is such a whirlwind when I come up to Lincoln. There's doing so many different things, working on so many amazing projects for all of you guys. So I'm going to go in my car now, 3.5 hour journey back down to London, and I'm going to sleep very well tonight. See you guys later.
Check this out. Can you say a thank you with a action taken like this? It's just phenomenal. A lot of creativity, a lot of action, a lot of commitment, a lot of love has gone into this.
We just received something from Falguni from Calcutta to say thank you for all the lessons on law of attraction on YouTube, and she's created a whole comic. This is the biggest thank you I think like I've ever seen.
One of our students from India, Falguni, she did something really, really special. As a thank you note to Master Sri Akarshana, she and her husband created an entire comic book of their journey of implementing the teaching of Master Sri Akarshana into a story and then translated as a comic book.
Yes, amazing. Got his YouTube channel, then started applying his methods, and then started to get the investors. The whole story. How trusting the universe by practicing yoga with us. Check this out. Practicing yoga with us. And then now have launched their new enterprise.
It's fantastic.
That's pretty cool, huh? You know, sometimes you don't know how to say thank you to people. This is like the biggest thank you we've ever received. Thank you.
Thank you, Falguni.
Yeah, for all the work and making our day.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
Yes, you can hear us coming from the Himalaya with all the loving, reaching out to the world. It's enough boys and girls. We're making history with love and positivity.